Alright guys, my name is Shervin, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about how the Neo Money account has become the best bank account in Canada once more. Now, I've previously made several videos on my channel about what the best bank account in the country is, and that is because every couple of months, these banks keep changing their rates in an attempt to one-up each other. And it's always really between two accounts, the EQ Bank Savings Account and the Neo Financial Money Account. Both of these accounts are completely free to own with no minimum balance requirement whatsoever. They both offer you unlimited transactions, and as well as that, they both have the highest interest rates out of any bank account across the country. In fact, none of the major banks come anywhere close to offering you the same amount of interest on the money that you have saved up with them. Which is why these two accounts are by far the best options for any Canadian to have. But the question is, which one is offering the better deal right now? Now, if you watch to the end, you're going to find out exactly what's going on with these accounts, who's offering the higher interest rate, and what is likely to happen in the future. And as well as that, you're going to be able to find out which bank account is the right option for you. And all that I ask for in return is that if you're new to my channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to smash the subscribe button down below and join the community. I make new videos about personal finance and investing on a regular basis, and by subscribing to the channel, you get to see all my new videos right as they come out. And of course, if you enjoyed the video and you're feeling extra generous today, go ahead and smash the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Now, first, I want to quickly talk about why these two banks are just as reliable as any of the major banks in Canada. Now, both EQ Bank and Neo Financial are members of the CDIC, which is the Canadian Deposit Insurance Company. This means that any account that you have with either of these banks is insured by the CDIC up to $100,000 per account. Which essentially means that if you ever try to withdraw your money from an account within one of these banks, and for whatever reason the bank is unable to pay you your money, well, the CDIC will cover that entire amount. Now, I just wanted to quickly mention that because there's always some people in the comments asking whether or not Neo Financial and EQ Bank are safe or reliable. So hopefully that puts your worries at rest, knowing that they are insured by the same company that insures all the major banks in Canada, and that your deposits are always protected no matter what. But now, with that said, let's talk about which one of these bank accounts is offering the highest amount of interest on the money that you have in the account. Now, the last time I made a video about this subject, EQ Bank had come out with a statement that said they were going to increase the rates to 1.5%. Now, at the time, this was the highest interest rate you could get from any bank account across Canada. Which is why if you go and watch that video, I recommended everyone to get the EQ Bank savings account as fast as possible. But since then, some interesting developments have happened with their competitor Neo Financial. Now, earlier this month, Neo Financial came up with a statement about how they are increasing the interest rate on their Neo Money account to 1.6%, which again meant that they are going to offer a higher interest rate compared to EQ Bank, which was offering 1.5%. Now, of course, this was a very exciting announcement, not just because Neo Financial is actually offering a better deal, but also because it meant that there's a chance that EQ Bank could retaliate with an even higher interest rate. So at the time, even though the announcement was very exciting, I didn't make a video on it because I wanted to see what the EQ Bank savings account was going to do to counteract this offer. So I decided to wait and see what happens, and just last week we got the announcement that I was waiting for. Except it wasn't from EQ Bank. Actually, the announcement came from Neo Financial, and it said that they were going to increase their interest rates to 1.8%. Now, this was a very interesting move because it put them even further ahead than what EQ Bank were offering. So I decided, you know what, I should definitely make a video on this because Neo Financial is doing a madness here. And of course, if EQ Bank proceeds to do nothing, this means that EQ Bank is no longer the best bank account in Canada and the Neo Financial Money account actually is. But then just a couple of days later, EQ Bank came out with their own announcement saying that they are going to increase their interest rates as well. Now, they increased their interest rates to 1.65%, which is not quite as much as what Neo Financial is offering. And my guess is that over the past couple of weeks, they were working hard to try and beat the 1.6% that Neo Financial was offering at the time. And my guess is that when Neo Financial increased the rates to 1.8%, that caught them off guard as well. So what does this mean going forward, and which bank account is the right option for you? Now, from what I understand, EQ Bank really pride themselves on having the best bank account in Canada, which means that there is a good chance that they could come up with an even better interest rate that beats the one offered by Neo Financial sometime in the near future. But of course, in the meantime, Neo Financial has the better bank account, bar none. So I'll just tell you what I'm going to do myself. Now, I've had an EQ Bank account for a long time, and I've had nothing but a positive experience. But now I'm starting to think maybe I should sign up for a Neo Financial account as well. Because guess what? At the end of the day, both of these accounts are completely free to own. They don't cost you any fees. They don't have any minimum balance requirements. So I was thinking, why not just have both accounts, and then whichever one is offering the higher interest rate, that's the one that I'm going to move all my money to. So if the Neo Money account is offering the higher interest rate right now, I'll just put everything in there. And then let's say 3 months from now, EQ Bank comes up with an even higher interest rate, then I can just move everything back to EQ Bank. That way, I'm always getting the highest interest rate possible, and it doesn't cost me anything to keep these bank accounts open or to move funds from one to the other. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm opening up a Neo Financial Money account, and for everyone out there who already has an EQ Bank savings account, I suggest you do the same as well. Go ahead and open up a Neo Financial Money account, take advantage of the higher interest rate, and then we'll see what happens in the future. Again, there's no way to know. Maybe this ends up being the better account forever and EQ Bank can never match up with the same interest rate. Or maybe a couple months from now, EQ Bank offers the better interest rate and we have to move everything over there. I honestly have no idea which one is going to happen, but what I can tell you is that if you have both accounts just like me, then you can always move it to the one that is offering the better interest rate. Now, if you're interested in signing up for the Neo Financial Money account, I've also included a referral link down below in the description where you can get $25 for free just for signing up using my link. And of course, you'd be supporting the channel in the meantime, which I always appreciate. But with that said, go ahead and get what is now the best bank account in Canada, and we'll see what happens in the future. Now, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now, as always, if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we talked about in this video, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I always respond to every single question that comes in. And now with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.